I'm going to be showing you how to make these 5 easy party pop treats. They're so much fun and really delicious, so keep watching to find out how I made them. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel all about Aoife. I'm Aoife and today I'm going to be showing you how to make 5 delicious party pop treats. These are so much fun to make. They literally only take 5 minutes each. They're so tasty and delicious in their own way, and they're so individual as well at the same time. So I have 5 different options that you can make for a party. What's better than a treat on a stick? I don't know anything better than a meringue on a stick, a pancake on a stick. I have a s'mores pop, I have an Oreo pop, I have a Poptart pop. I am going popping crazy here with my 5 party pops. They were so easy to make, so let's get started on these fun treats. To begin with, I have some ready rolled shortcrust pastry that I've just laid out. I'm now going to cut it into some small rectangles for our Poptart Pops. You want to leave enough room on each side so that you can crimp the edges of your Pop-Tart. To measure each Pop-Tart, you can take an original one and place it on top of the next so that you can get a roughly the same size for each. So now that I have my little pastry rectangles, of course you can make as many of these as you like. I'm just going to make 2 to show you. I'm going to take some jam and just place it in the center of the pastry, whatever flavor jam that you like. You just want enough so that it's going to fill the pastry. So now that we have placed our jam in the center of our little Pop-Tarts, we're just going to put the lids on top. For the cake pop part, you're going to take 2 cake pops and you're just going to lift up the top layer. You're going to place it down into the jam and then you're going to place the pastry back on top. So now all we're going to do is we're going to take a fork and we're simply going to crimp the edges just like a normal Pop-Tart would be, to make sure that everything is nice and set in the center and none of the jam is going to escape. So these mini Poptart Pops are just going to go into the oven at about 180 degrees for about 20 minutes until they're fully cooked. You'll know the pastry is done when it's nice and golden brown, and you'll probably see some jam oozing out the side. For our delicious pancake pops, I have 2.5 tablespoons of self-raising flour in this bowl, and to it I'm going to add 1 egg. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of milk at a time until I get the correct consistency. I'm going to whisk up my pancake batter until everything has combined and we want a nice thick pancake mixture. This is the perfect consistency for this pancake pop. So let's add this to a piping bag fitted with a round tip nozzle, and then we can pipe it directly onto our frying pan for the perfect pancake pop. To begin, I'm going to start by spraying the pan with some cooking spray so that it is nice and oiled up for our pancakes to go on. You just want to place your pop stick in the center of the pancake. Be careful because the pan can be very hot at this stage. Just taking my spatula and holding the pop stick at the same time, I'm going to flip the little pancake pop over. And when your pancake pop is finished, carefully remove it from the pan and start on the next one. Next up, I'm going to show you how to make some really cute s'mores pops. I have a love heart cookie cutter that I'm just going to use to make these really cute shapes. So I have my ready rolled shortcrust pastry here again. So now that I've finished cutting out my little love hearts out of my shortcrust pastry, which is going to act like the graham cracker part of the s'more, I'm going to add a cube of milk chocolate to each, and of course s'mores wouldn't be complete without marshmallows. Next up, I'm going to take a cake pop stick, and again the same thing, I'm just going to place it into the center of the pastry, press down slightly to hold it in place. So now my little s'mores pops are ready to go into the oven at about 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll know they're done when they turn golden brown. So I'm just taking my Oreo and taking one of the biscuit sides off. I'm going to dip a cake pop stick in some melted white chocolate, and I'm then going to lay that down in the center and replace the little Oreo lid. The cute little Oreo pops laid out on some parchment paper here so that they can go into the fridge quite easily, and I have some sprinkles as well that I'm going to dip my Oreos into after they've been coated in some white chocolate. So I've melted down about 60 grams of white chocolate here in a jug, and I'm just going to dip the Oreos in one at a time, going from the one that I actually opened first to the one I opened last. And then I'm going to choose a little bowl of sprinkles, and I'm just simply going to dip my Oreo into the sprinkles. For our rainbow meringue pops, I have one egg white cracked into a bowl here, and I'm just going to begin to mix it with my electric mixer until it forms soft peaks. Now that my egg white has formed nice soft peaks, I'm going to begin to add 50 grams of caster sugar a little at a time until it's all combined. Now that I've finished adding all the sugar and the meringues have come to a nice stiff peak, the meringue should be stiff enough when you turn the bowl upside down that it won't fall out. That's when you know your meringue is definitely done. I can now get my piping bag with a star tip nozzle and begin to line it with some food colouring for my rainbow effect. So that's it guys, that's my 5 pop treats for parties. I've had so much fun making them today and I think they turned out really great. They're all so different, so if you only like s'mores, great, make the s'mores one. If you love pancakes, then that's going to be a perfect one for you. If you like meringues, go for that. If you like all of them, then make all of them for your party, and your friends and family and your guests are going to be really impressed with these pop treats, and they won't believe how easy they were to make. Only 5 minutes for each recipe. That's why I love them, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it at home today. If you have, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below, and of course subscribe to Aoife if you haven't already. Thanks for watching guys, bye bye.